What's up, everybody? I'm going to do a guitar playthrough of Gemini. Okay, first things first, remove your ring. Don't be sporting your hose when you're playing guitar. All it does is clink, just makes a bunch of extra damn sounds. This is the same, I know it's going to get asked about eventually. This is a hairband, hair tie, whatever. It's just a felt elastic hair tie. I put it over this to reduce string noise. All these up here make extra noise that you don't need in a recording. So the whole point is to be clean, right? So take the ring off, and this helps that, okay? This is a 7-string guitar. It's tuned with an A and E standard. So it's A, E, A, D, G, B, E. Okay, so that way I can play power chords on this bottom string here. So the top three. Okay, so I'll start off with the intro riff, which is also the outro riff. One thing to note in this riff is it's some palm muting, and you're going to do pull-offs. The pull-offs are going to let the strings ring, so the way that you palm mute this is kind of important, because you start off with palm muting and you let it off a little bit as the notes rise. So it's going to come up to this one here, and if you do that note, you're going to be letting off a little bit more than when you start the riff. So like this. So bear with me. Okay, so that's a 7th on the E, pull off, then the 11th. Sorry, there are wild animals upstairs right now. And that's the A, 11, pull off, and then again on the 9. So I said 7, Jesus, 9. So it's 9, 11, 9, and E, A, D. Okay, and then you're gonna do a quick palm mute on the low A. So all together. Okay, and then it has a funny pattern to it. It's not simple timing, so it's... And you see I'm starting off palm muting on the bottom, and it's slowly letting off as I get to the higher notes. Okay, so the pattern isn't ending there. You end up doing this. Okay, and that's right here on the 8, hammer on to the 11, and pull off open on the A string. And that's right there on the 10, on the E, pull off. And that's when the riff starts to cycle around. You start playing the palm mutes on the A. But you're going to let that ring a little bit over the palm mutes. So it goes... And then you slide down to a 5. So all together, it starts like this. Okay, next is the verse riff. I'm sorry, the chorus riff. The chorus riff. God, I'm so wasted. And that also follows the intro riff. So it's chorus and the intro B. Wild animals. Okay, anyways, that's gonna be 7, 9, 11. Goofy little chord like that. That's so you're doing a sort of a third pattern. Okay, and then you're going to come up here, 9, 9, 11. And now that what follows it depends on the drum fill. Sometimes I'm playing in palm mutes, or sometimes they're going... It just depends on the drum fill. I'm not going to break down specifically every single one, because the drum fills change. So you'll figure that out. Once again. And then drop down here to 5 and 7 with an open A. Change on that open A to the 5. So it's... The next riff is the verse riff. That's that kind of floaty, sassy one. And that's a slide up to 9. A lot of bass around the same thing, you'll see that. And then what that is 11 and 13. So, and that 13 is going to slide up to a 15, and then you're going to drop down on that same string to a 9 and play open with the A underneath it. So that's to end it off there. Okay, up to 11 again, all together. There's an elephant pissing down here. Sorry, it's a sump pump. It's really distracting. One more time. Okay, so you're going to do a 9, 11, 13, okay, in order of strings, right? Slide up to 15, down to 9, and play the open A underneath it, and then strike it again, slide up to 11, same string, one more time. If you don't hit that open A with it, it just doesn't sound at all the same, okay? And there's some harmony riffs that come on top of that. Okay, now it's a variation. Every other time it's going to switch. Okay, and it starts on up here on the G. You're going to be playing 16, 13, and then again 16, 13, and then down here on the 14 on the D. So it's and then it alternates every other one. Instead of playing it back up here, you're going to change that to a 14. So slow. So it's a funny kind of off-tempo sort of thing. Well, it's not off-tempo, it's off-beat sort of thing because it rounds off differently than the main riff. The whole song is kind of funky like that. Okay, so if you try to bang your head with it, you'll find that you're off every once in a while. Alright, so up to speed. And then there's another one that harmonizes with it. It's higher up on the neck. Okay, so... and then back into that. For the chorus. Okay. And then the other riff of the song is the breakdown riff. So that's down here 2 and 4, primarily on the low A. And then this funny little thing here, which is a 5 on the A. And a 4 on the D. So you play them together. So you're going 2 to 4 hammer-ons. And then you're kind of just doing like a pick noise, or you're palm muting and playing nothing. So you're not fretting and you're palm muting at the same time. So you get this kind of just a scrapey sound. So it's got a funny little meter to it. Okay. And then you play it as a power chord, right? When everything comes in together. Okay. That's really it, baby. I mean, you can lick a boobie. That's it. You put the boob in your mouth and drink some milk. So, and then after that, ends off the song. It goes right back into that same chorus riff. And then I end it with that same riff that you played in the intro. And that's Gemini. If you have any questions, you can contact me, message me directly, and I'll try my best to explain it. If this video is fucking bullshit and you just want to punch me in the face, then maybe you shouldn't be one of my patrons. You know what I'm saying? All right, well, I'm gonna go tickle myself now. Bye, guys.